Like I said, I would rather face Hale. I think I have a better matchup against Hale, but let's see what she's gonna lead with. It's Rain. I knew it was gonna be Rain. I knew there was no way I was gonna end up with Hale.
Butterfree, go!
Guys, we got a couple things we gotta do today in Radical Red before I ultimately take on the Elite Four. I got a couple little errands in game that I need to run, and then we're gonna be throwing down for the Elite Four. So I'm expecting this to be a pretty long stream, assuming I don't get obliterated by Lorelei. Obviously, I'm rocking, you already know who we're rocking today on that brand new Team Shoddy drip. But everything seems to be doing well, so we should be good to go. Okay, I do have the final team. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. I really don't need input right now, but what I do need to do is I need to battle Erica. So, that's Blaine, not Erica. Where's Erica? There's Erica. All right, like I said, let's see how this goes. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't mess this up somehow. That would be really sad, wouldn't it? All right, Serena. Does it high jump kick turn 1 is the question. I'm gonna protect and see if it does. Yeah, he does. He should crash now, yeah. I love it so much. All right, I don't need your focus sash anymore, Serena. That was a real good start. Here comes Venusaur. Here comes the Venusaur early. He's almost always clicking Earth Power here, so this is where we go nuke. I think I Trick Room, to be honest. Yeah, here comes the Earth Power. There's no special defense drops, bro. Yeah, I eat this. All right, I'm clicking Trick Room. He stays in, Sludge Bombs me, but I can't be poisoned, remember? Which is very nice. I mean, I can be poisoned, but it's not gonna do anything, so. All right, I get Trick Room up, and no crits. He does poison me, but that's why I'm running when I'm running. I feel like we click Calm Mind once, take a Sludge Bomb, click Recover, eat that up. I might have to Trick Room one more time. All right, guys, listen, chat. I really don't need the backseat gaming. I really don't. Thank you, though. All right, I'm gonna take a Giga Drain here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna heal one more time, and then we click Psychic. What's up, Ellie? Thanks for 10 months of love. What's good? I got people in the chat telling me to click Recover like I never played Pokemon before. You do realize I'm taking on the Elite Four today on my first attempt, right? Like, that's what we're talking about today? I'm not saying I'm gonna get through the Elite Four. I'm just telling you I'm taking on the Elite Four today. This is why we put it on emo mode. This thing is, he can't put me to sleep, so I'm just clicking Psychic. He can't sleep powder me. He may Quiver Dance, but I got Trick Room up, so I'm two-shotting this thing. That does pitiful damage. Yeah, this is better than I thought it was gonna go, so that's good. I do not have Trick Room any further, but I feel like I'd be dumb to not at least click the attack once. Or I just go for Psychic, and then I have Crabominable coming in, and I get to go for Ice Shard and get the KO for sure. Because he probably Swords Dances here, I think, and then he's going to Grassy Glide me. I feel like I guarantee the damage and get the Psychic. Oh, he Grassy Glides right out the gate. I should live this. I'm max HP. I don't see him KOing me with a Grassy Glide. Nah, it's not even a two-shot. And that should do a significant chunk. He's offensive. Yeah, we just one-shot him. Okay, that's good. We got some lefties. What's coming in next? Superior. Okay, so Superior, a little bit annoying because he's gonna want to start Leaf Storming me. And I'll be real, this is the one thing that is like a little bit of a concern. I am +2 special defense though, so I'm just gonna Trick Room. He's gonna Leaf Storm. This is gonna hurt, but I'm +2 special defense, so I feel like I have to just trust that I'm gonna tank this. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna Trick Room, and then I'm just gonna Psychic twice. He's got a Sash, so I think we're fine here to just Psychic twice. He Leaf Storms, he's +2 Leaf Storm now, but again, he didn't really do that much last time, so I'm thinking unless he crits me, we're good, which is true. And then I just Psychic again. Easy peasy, dude. Very quick prep, but looks like we're gonna clean this one up real nicely here. And then here comes Unburdening Grassy Seed Hawlucha, but I still have Trick Room up, so I just click Psychic and win. Sweet, all right, we got Grass Knot, that's what I wanted. I came here for Grass Knot and Grass Knot alone. So thank you, Erica, for that. Appreciate you. I don't think it's worth it. All right, well, let's start our preparation then. I don't think it's worth it. It was a secondary option that I had. So let me start training up the team. I have a document that I'm gonna be using for the Elite Four. I started taking a lot of notes myself. So I'm gonna show you guys what the team is gonna look like. This is the Elite Four team. I don't want anyone's opinions about it. Again, I don't wanna sound rude, but I'm just gonna stick to what I think is the best approach here. And you know, if you have some feedback or whatever, that's great, but I'm gonna stick to the strategy that I have, so. And again, it's nothing personal. It's not that I don't like you guys, you know, it's just, this is what I think is the best bet for me, so. Okay, so first thing I need to do is, I need to go catch Tornadus. Tornado's still the route up. I feel like if I go over there, he's gonna move though. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get lucky. He'll stay here. Yeah, he's still here. Okay, so we're gonna grab Tornadoes here. We are counting this as a static, essentially, right? I'm only allowing myself one of them anyway, but we are counting this as a static, as I would any of the static encounters. So I'm gonna Master Ball him. This is my Master Ball use. I think that there's better legendaries. Oh, Robert, you get to name this. Perfect timing. What do you got for me, Robert? I think there are better legendaries that I think most people would consider, but for me, I like Tornadoes in this context, so that's what I'm going with. All right, we're naming him Hurricane, and he's gonna have Hurricane, so it's gonna be Hurricane, use Hurricane. I guess in theory, I could start changing his forms back and forth in the Elite Four, which is kind of a cool strategy. I didn't really, oh, he's already he's Hasty Nature. That was the nature I was gonna use. He's got great stats too. I do have to max those last 2 stats, but that's a really good starting point for us. Perfect. I was gonna make him Hasty Nature, so it was meant to be, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let me break it down for everybody who's been following this series. We have now officially made it to the Radical Red Elite Four in our Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is our first attempt, which I think is an incredible feat on its own. I'll be honest, for those who do not know, this is gonna be very, very challenging. I've actually spent more time preparing for this than probably any battles that I've ever prepared for. Maybe Championship Draft League battles would have taken the cake, but this is very hard. And the reason why this is very hard, for those who do not understand, is every team that we're facing is competitively trained. They have strategies. They're much harder than the old version. They actually just made this version harder. And there's 2 different teams for each of the Elite Four members, and you don't know which of the 2 teams you're facing until the battle begins. So in the context of Lorelei, who is the first Elite Four member, she has a Rain team and a Hail team, and you have to prepare for both of those teams, understanding that you don't know which one you're gonna face. The other ones are a little more straightforward. They're a little more similar, but the Lorelei team with the Hail team versus Rain is very challenging. If we can make it through Lorelei with no deaths, I think there's a really solid chance that we can actually beat the Elite Four. I genuinely believe that. But all it takes is 1 death against Lorelei, and it really can snowball the rest of the way, and it can be very challenging. And I'm not even convinced that I beat Lorelei to begin with, because her team is so good. She really is that good. I hope I face the Hail team over the Rain team. I think my matchup is better against the Hail team than it is the Rain team, because if that Dracovish and the Kyogre end up on the field at the same time, I basically just lose. So I have to try to figure out a way around that, and there's not really a ton I can do about that. So again, they changed the strategies from the last time, so they made it much, much harder. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna just grab, I'm gonna hit up the dude over here real quick. I'm just gonna grab some potions and stuff just because I'm gonna try not to have them revive me, I guess, if I can avoid that. I think it just is what it is, team. I think I could sit here all day brainstorming, and I really have. I don't know if there's anything else I can do but just get into the battle. How many hours in? That's a great question. We are 214 hours in of gameplay to get to this point on our first attempt. So let me run through the team for the last time. We've got Hurricane here with the Expert Belt. He's got max stats, obviously. Regenerator, Hurricane, U-Turn, Heat Wave, Grass Knot. We're rocking with a Mecha Buzz here, an Assault Vest, Offensive, Electivire. It is electric and fighting in this game. Iron Fist boosts his punching moves. Plasma Fist, Mach Punch, Close Combat, Ice Punch. Very, very strong. We got Swampert here, which is a Citrus Berry for this battle. Adamant Nature, Torrent. This thing is really designed for us to utilize under Mega conditions, but only after the first battle. We really don't want to use Swampert in the first battle. But I do have Wide Guard, which is good against the Water team of Lorelei. Otherwise, we're going to try to keep this thing off the field. We've got Dopey, which is our Mega Evolution for the first battle. Slowburnite, of course. It's got Regenerator, Calm Mind, Psychics, Flamethrower, Grass Knot. The hope is that I can Mega Evolve this thing. I would say the only thing I'm actually just debating last second here is do I want to... No, I was going to run Mega Slowbro either way. And then I've got Audino, and a lot of people are probably like, why are you running Audino? But this is especially defensive Audino. I really like the defensive pairing between Slowbro and Audino, because Audino, when it Mega Evolves, it keeps regenerating this game. So we have 3 Regenerator Pokemon, Tornadus, Slowbro, Audino. I felt like that was a really good strategy to give us a ton of bulk going into this set of battles, because I can continuously switch out, take hits, get health back every time I switch. I really felt like that was a cool strategy. And then Edgar here is our Rain setter, but in the first battle, he's really not setting up Rain unless I'm against the Hail team. So we're just running a Citrus Berry to live another hit. Flip Turn Skull, Protect Hypnosis. I may need to hit a Blind Hypnosis. That's that. I wish myself the best of luck, and hopefully this goes well. If you enjoyed Radical Red and you see this on YouTube later, be sure to like the video if you haven't done so yet, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And of course, the last thing is, the weekend that this Radical Red episode finale goes up, the 30th of April, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing a charity marathon event for new Pokemon Snap, raising money for the kids. So for anyone watching live on Twitch, that starts tomorrow, which is gonna be here on twitch.tv/aDrive. We're raising money for charity all weekend long. Very excited to dedicate the marathon for charity. All right, let's get it. I'm leading with Tornadus and Electivire in the first battle, so no turning back now. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Please send out icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? All right, will it be rain or will it be hail? Like I said, I would rather face hail. I think I have a better matchup against hail, but let's see what she's gonna lead with. It's rain. I knew it was gonna be rain. I knew there was no way I was gonna end up with hail. I knew it wasn't gonna be hail. That would have been way too easy, right? That would have been way too easy. All right, Politoed drizzles. So my information tells me this is a water-absorbed Poliwrath, so I'm gonna trust in that. I'm gonna U-turn the Poliwrath to break its sash. I'm gonna Plasma Fist the Poliwrath to KO, and that is indeed what the case is. I get the U-turn off, and we're gonna go right into our Slowbro, I think, or actually I'd probably go Audino here. I was gonna go Slowbro, but I think actually Audino coming out to set up screen is probably more valuable. So let's get Audino out here. And Plasma Fist should pick up the KO on the Poliwrath. So this is a good start. But the thing that makes this sketchy is just because I had a good start here means nothing. Because if Dracovish comes in, I just get obliterated right now. And there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Kyogre comes in, I'm a happy guy. I would love to see a Kyogre next. But there's no way that's what we're going to see. And I'm assuming Politoed flip turns, which would be really bad for me if it does. But I think it is flip turning. He Scalds. That's actually solid for me. That does a lot, but that could have been way worse. So I'll take that. Kyogre would be ideal. It's Dracovish. That I knew the Dracovish was coming, bro. Okay, so this is where things get absurdly sketchy here. And this is where the reality of it is there's only so much I can do. You know, I could sit here all day and say, oh, it's so obvious of what I gotta do and all this stuff. But realistically, I could sit here and nothing on my team can safely take a Fishious Rend from Dracovish. So what I need to do is I need to make a prediction, and I have to hope that the Dracovish goes after the Electivire slot, which is the biggest threat. So I'm gonna click Trick Room, and I'm gonna switch out the Slowbro, and hope that Slowbro takes a Fishious Rend here, and it's not the Audino. And if it's the Audino, then I lose Audino right now, and then it all comes crashing down. It's Audino, and that's probably it. So I tried. I knew that it was gonna be a problem. I knew that this was gonna be a problem. I lost my Mega Audino, and I knew I had nothing for the Dracovish. I knew it was gonna be an issue. I knew the Dracovish was gonna be an issue no matter what I did, man. I knew it was. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but I think that might be that. That might be that, dude. That might be that. All right, we're gonna Hypnosis the obviously we want to Hypnosis the Dracovish, and I'm going to Mega Calm Mind. The problem is the Politoed has Haze, so I think we're just throwing at this point. That's a bummer, dude. Should have had Protect on Audino. It's my own fault, but I wanted Screens. I felt like Screens were really valuable. This is gonna do a lot. Oh my god. At least the Citrus saves us from another one. Maybe a Hail Mary Hypnosis really helps us here. Here comes a Scald again. I really need a Hail Mary Hypnosis. I get burned. I hit the Hypnosis. Okay. Again, the problem is I feel like this this Politoed may just go for Haze right now, so it may be all for naught anyway. It may be all for naught anyway. I went for the Calm Mind because I really need the extra damage output. I got a Flip Turn into the Politoed, and then I think realistically, like, I gotta get rid of that Politoed, but it's kind of the least biggest threat. I think I almost need to attack the Dracovish first. So, let's see if he hazes or not. He Scalds. Okay, this is actually fine. This is actually fine. I get a Flip Turn off into the Toad. I really just need a couple good turns of, I'm gonna go, I think I go Mecha Buzz here, because I really want Buzz on the field for the Kyogre. So let's do that. I need this Psychic to do just an absurd amount of damage, and I don't think it's going to. Ooh, okay. It's not bad. I have to I have to assume, that's unfortunate they lived. I have to assume he wakes up here, so I have to Mach Punch. I cannot risk that he's not gonna wake up. And I'm pretty sure Psychic does more than Grass Knot will, but I'll run the calc. I can't believe I lost Audino, dude. I really needed Audino too. That's my own fault. Wow. My own fault is in. Psychic does a little bit more than Grass Knot does, so Psychic is the better play. I really want to assume he sleeps, but if I get it wrong, I basically lose. So we're going to Mach Punch the Dracovish and Psychic the Toad. All right. Yeah, Audino was a big loss. And he's going to flip turn out now. This is going to hurt too. It didn't do as bad as I thought. All right, so I get a free Psychic off into something, and it's Swampert. It's honestly okay, but it's Rain Swampert, so not okay. Because now Kyogre hits the field, and he's going to outspeed me. So I almost Grass Knotted, dog! How frustrating is that? I almost clicked Grass Knot, but I'm like, no, it's not going to do as much. And here comes Kyogre. So... So here's the awkward situation. Like, I need a Mecha Buzz on the field to KO Kyogre, and I can one-shot it with Plasma Fist, but I can't make that play because Swampert is going to Mega Evolve, outspeed me, and go for Max Quake and knock me out. So I lose that option. If I had Grass Knotted, there was actually a chance. He's totally gonna Earthquake. He totally clicks Earthquake here into the... Yeah, I think he definitely Earthquakes here. I don't know if I have a choice. I may have to... Dude, there's no way Mach Punch is camming. I may not have a choice here. I may just have to hope he doesn't click Earthquake, but he's gonna Earthquake. There's no way he doesn't Earthquake here. If I go Tornadus, it dies to Kyogre. So that's like a thing too. Oh man, it all comes crashing down so fast. I don't even think I'm getting through Lorelei, dude. Honestly though, I can't even be upset about it. This game is that hard, guys. It really is that hard. It really is that hard. That's a bummer, dude. That's a bummer. Sad. He does Earthquake, as expected. And if he Thunders Dopey, then I'm just dead too. He almost knocks out his own Kyogre in that context. And here comes the Water Spell. That's actually really good for me. That's actually really good for me. That's huge. Because now I live it. Okay? That's really good. And Psychic will KO the Swampert. Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, now if I can get a Mecha Buzz on the field, I can beat Kyogre, but it's a fast U-turn, so it's not... Here comes Kingdra, of course, as if this wasn't challenging enough. Grass Knot probably picks up the KO on the Kyogre, but then what happens? I just lose to Kingdra going for Muddy Water. Yeah. I think I have to just see if I can get through this battle at this point. And I think that means I throw away Tornadus. I can't throw away Slowbro, though. So I think the play here is Grass Knot the Kyogre, hopefully get the KO, swap Dopey into Swampert is probably the play. I think Grass Knot gets the KO here on the Kyogre, but let me calc. I think it does. Primal Kyogre, dude. Yes, it does get the KO on the Kyogre. So, I can clear the Kyogre here in exchange for losing my Tornadus, which I think is what I have to do. Yeah, I think I have to do it. Okay, well, it's unfortunate, but I think it's what I gotta do. So, I will make the switch out into Swampert now. And pick up the Kyogre. This battle's so hard, dude. Maybe I'll get lucky and the Kingdra will attack something different. I don't know. If the Kingdra doesn't attack the Tornadus, then I guess there's a little bit more hope. So, let's see. But I think he just takes the double KO. Yeah, I needed a miss on Tornadus here. We're gonna lose Tornadus too. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Tornadus with the biggest live of all time. Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm not saying there's a chance, I'm just saying there's a chance. All right, I need to get rid of Kingdra. And honestly, the thing is, like, I can't afford to lose Swampert, but it's also like, I can't really switch Swampert out either. I have to flip turn and try to get something else in. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, you know what? I could wide guard though. I could wide guard, take a Scald. I think I gotta do it. I'm gonna U-turn the Kingdra, and I think I gotta wide guard and hope I get this right, because he's gonna want a Muddy Water, I think. Gosh, you better Muddy Water. I'm gonna be salty. You better Muddy Water, dog! You better Muddy Water. Super crit. That did 0! Alright, I gotta go. I basically am going to Mecha Buzz here, hoping I get the prediction right, and he does Muddy Water. That's big. Scald Swampert, also fine. Take 1, no burn. Berry activates. Okay. We take 1 more. Okay, now the question is, I may have to just throw my Electivire into this Kingdra and just hope for the best. I don't know if I have a choice. You can't use Wide Guard in succession, it'll fail. I think I legitimately just close combat the Kingdra and hope it's enough. I'm gonna calc it right now. It's offensive Kingdra at least, and I'm faster. 85, I'm 85. Close combat does not do enough. It's gonna be a damage roll. I need a super high damage roll to get the KO. Oh wait, I gotta calc the ability, Iron Fist. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I wasn't calculating the ability. Plasma Fist does more, it does 70 to 82. It's a damage roll. All right, we're going for it, Plasma Fist. I think I save this guy here and go Dopey. All right, I hope this KOs Kingdra. It's a damage roll. A high damage roll gives it to us. A crit gives it to us. Come on. I need this to just, I need this high roll right now. 82 max. All right, if he attacks Dopey, we got this still. If he attacks Dopey, we got this. Just attack Dopey. Scald the Dopey, please. Flip turn, please live this somehow. Bro, I got terrible RNG. Terrible RNG, dog. Terrible RNG, dog. What are you gonna do? I needed a high roll there, I didn't get it. Okay, I think we just have to hope at this point. I gotta go Edgar here because I can't risk Swampert going down. I still have my Rain Core intact. Please don't burn me. Okay. Flip turn. And then I gotta go back out in a Hurricane here. Oh, dude, you know what's so frustrating? Like, I could have gotten out of this with just 1 loss if I got the good damage roll and I didn't get it. That's rough, dude. That's rough. That's the game we play, though. That's the game we play. All right, I've got to assume that Hurricane can clean this. So we Psychic and we Hurricane. All right, 1 down. I got 4 mons left. Okay. You're better than I thought, go on. You only got a T to the league's power. Would you like to heal? No. Okay. Well, you know what? I guess could have been worse. Gonna tweet the team for the next battle. We're just gonna go into it. That's it. I'm not counting this out yet. I think as long as I have Swampert and Politoed, anything's possible right now. As long as I have Swampert and Politoed, anything's possible. Yeah, right, dude. You know it's bad when I'm gonna just run Focus Blast. You know it's bad when your boy's like, we gotta run Focus Blast. I think this is the team. This is so bad, dude. All right, Polyturn, Flip Turn, Scald, Protect, Hypnosis. There's no other reason for anything else. What's up, Krendall? Swampert with Ice Punch, Flip Turn, Earthquake, Power Up Punch. Dopey with Calm Mind, Psychic, Flamethrower, Trick Room with Leftovers, and then Tornadus with Hurricane, U-Turn, Heat Wave, Focus, Blast. Okay, I hope I get the Infernape team. Let's do it. I hope I get the Infernape team, but I'm probably gonna get the other team. I am Bruno of the Elite Four! Through Vigorous, I should have probably checked my attacks. I didn't check my PP, but I don't think it matters. I think we're okay. Through rigorous training, people in Pokemon can be stronger without limits. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. We'll grind you down with our superior power. Thanks, T-Gog, for 3, man. Appreciate you, dude. Please send out Infernape! Ah! You knew it! You knew it all along! There was no chance it was gonna be the one I was hoping for. There was no chance. I wonder if I just blind Hypnosis and hope for the best. I'm honestly thinking about it. I'm going for it. He's gonna U-turn anyway. I'm just clicking Hypnosis and hoping for the best. My whole strategy is just thrown out the window at this point. So I need to snag a cheeky sleep here on this conch. Okay, I'm just gonna flip turn. All right, so I pretty much go Kip now. He's sleeping. I need him to sleep for one more turn, please. Can you sleep for one more turn? The problem is he's gonna do so much damage to me with Mach Punch, but I need a +1, otherwise I really struggle to like one-shot the things I gotta one-shot otherwise. I gotta hope for one more turn to sleep. One more turn to sleep here actually gives us a little bit of hope. Not a ton of hope, but some hope. If I get an extra turn of sleep, I just need one more turn. Like, we YOLO'd a couple Hypnosis already. So far, so good. I really need him to sleep here for one more turn. Okay. It's a good start. All right, Earthquake should KO here. It might be a damage roll, but it's looking good. All right, 1 down. 5 to go. All right, I gotta take a massive close combat to the face here. But I think I Power Up Punch again because I'm gonna be faster. He's got a Focus Sash, so there's no reason to do anything else. If he U-turns out, I'd be really happy, but I think I gotta take a close combat. Surging Strikes, this might be worse. Please don't KO me with this. I'm gonna live on a Sliver. Doesn't this hit 3 times every time, I think? I think it always hits 3. Okay, the only priority that I have to deal with, there's actually, I think that might do it. Earthquake. Oh, he's got Aqua Jet. We lost. Yeah, I lost. I didn't realize he had Aqua Jet too. Okay, well, I choked it. After all that, I choked it. I don't think it was gonna matter. I don't think I was beating it with what I had left. Now I definitely don't. So, there you go. I choked that so hard, dog. I straight lose to him just Swords Dancing and then clicking U-turn. Oh, he didn't do it though. He's gonna totally U-turn here. He's totally U-turning here. Terrakion. Don't miss this Focus Blast! Oh, he's Scarf, he's Scarf. He's Scarf, he's totally clicking Stone Edge. I was about to just YOLO Focus Blast. Here's a Stone Edge. All right, Trick Room, he misses. Calm Mind. Calm Mind. Psychic. Flamethrower. Here comes the Intrepid Sword Zacian with Crunch. He Swords Dance on me. I need a crit Flamethrower, please. In Rain, because why not? I think Rain ended anyway. Nope. He Crunch KOs me. Oh, I got a burn! Holy huge burns! That saves us again. I'm not gonna win, though. I'm not gonna win this, though. I don't have a Swampert anymore. There's no way I win this now. Oh, that makes me even more salty because I feel like we weren't that far off, you know what I mean? Like, obviously I've had some deaths and stuff, but like, we really weren't that far off. I have to stay in here. He's Mega Lucario. We really weren't that far off. Like, it's easy for me to be disappointed in myself in this situation, but this game really is that hard, so I think I live a Vacuum Wave, though. Yeah. I don't think it will. I got through 2 out of 4. Or 2 out of 5. There's just no way I can win though at this point. I don't have, I needed Swampert. If I got through this battle with Swampert still, it's my own fault for not thinking of Aqua Jet. I got greedy. I should have just Earthquaked and taken the Surging Strikes instead of Power Up Punching. I would have knocked the Urshifu down. It's my own fault. I wasn't really paying enough attention because I was already tilted, but it's my own fault. Okay, well, you get to be Slowbro Now. This is a yikes, dog. I don't know how you get through this battle with what I have left, but we'll just do it. All right, I don't think I get through Agatha, but I'll try. I think this is where it ends, guys. I think I'd rather face the Zoroark team, which means you know I'm gonna get the other one. You know it's gonna be a Grimmsnarl. Oh, I got this. I got the team I wanted at least. He's gonna Dark Pulse flinch me right now, so I hope you guys are prepared for it. Although I guess no, he may taunt. He may taunt because I have Hypnosis, so I'm gonna hope he taunts. I'm gonna Scald. He taunts. Okay, that's actually good. This is where if I had Swampert, dog, it would be a totally different ball game. Like, it really would be a totally different ball game if I still had Swampert. Like, I was okay. Like, Audino was for this battle, too. Like, Audino runs this battle. It kind of just is what it is. All right, so now we predict the Dark Pulse, so we go Hurricane. He's got an Assault Vest, so I can take it. I U-turn out, get the Regenerator back. He crits me. I U-turn. He's gonna switch out the Zoroark into Silvally Dark. Okay, I'll take my regen back. He probably Parting Shots if I had to guess. This is where having Flip Turn would be really nice. I should have kept it, but I needed Brick Break. I think I got a Hail Mary, another Hypnosis. Ah, 2 for 3. Now he's gonna Parting Shot out. But if I could hit this one, that could be really helpful. Thank you, Astern. It's actually Mega Gengar. All right, so he's gonna trap, so I have to get out of here because he's gonna trap me. So I gotta go Hurricane. There's the Mega. All right, listen, it all comes down to I need Dark. He wakes up. He's faster than me. He's gonna Nasty Fly. It's over now. And he has Thunderbolt in case it wasn't enough. I needed an extra turn of sleep. It's over now, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching Radical Red. Unless I get a super crit here, this one's over. I don't get a super crit. A crit would have actually done it. But he Thunderbolts and KOs here. Oh, he Shadow Balls, which means he gets the KO then. He's gonna get the KO. I'm Assault Vest, but no. Hello? Yes, it's me, aDrive. Yeah, I'm still playing. Yeah, I didn't lose to the Gengar yet. No. Are you gonna lose to Agatha? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose to Agatha. But I didn't lose yet. Oh, here comes Spectrier. As if the rest wasn't enough. Here is Spectrier, everyone. Which gets it's Choice Scarf. So maybe he'll lock himself into Sleep Talk. This is gonna be a 2 KO Shadow Ball. If he had locked himself into something else, maybe just, oh! It's all about that Hail Mary Hypnosis! Sub-Zero, I need a Hypnosis, and then I need 2 turns of sleep. That's game. Now it's actually game. Now it's actually game. Is there any way I can get out of this? I don't think so. I don't think so. And he gets a special attack boost, which really seals the deal now. There's not a whole lot I can do. Hurricane Confusion, maybe, but I think I just died a Shadow Ball. Well, that's the end of Radical Red, my friends. I'm not even gonna update the layout. Just finish me. Just finish me! We made it to Agatha on our first ever attempt at Radical Red. That's not anything to be disappointed about. Most people don't even get through the first gym. GG's. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even sure, like, normally I'm pretty good at reflecting back on things I could have done, obviously, like, we could have saved Swampert, that was just me just throwing, but, because I didn't feel like I was gonna get it anyway. But I don't think there was much I could have done ahead of time. I knew that if we faced the Rain team, I was gonna have a really hard time, because I felt like my best way to beat the Elite Four was to use Rain, but my Rain was so bad against the Rain team, I basically was in that fight 4v6, because I couldn't use Swampert, really, and I couldn't use Politoed, really. They were gonna be really bad in that context. So, I hope you guys enjoyed Pokemon Radical Red. We are gonna lose to the 3rd member of the Elite Four on our first ever attempt of the Hardcore Nuzlocke. And that is that, my friends. That is that.